What's up, everybody? It's me, Trustarscreamer, and it's 9 o'clock. And you know what that means? It means I'm the one who remembered what time it was. And you guys there. So, you know what? I appreciate you. TF Hustler, how you doing, man? Toy Mafia, always I love seeing that you throwing the love out to Nightwingham. It's a big thing. But you know what we're here for. We are here for two things. We're here to talk about toys, and for me to tell you about this story about a good friend of mine. It was fun. He called me up. He had a black eye. I mean, he had the whole. He looked like someone beat the hell out of him. And basically, I asked him, what happened? He's like, okay, I gotta tell you. I was over at this girl's house. All right, and we're in the kitchen, and we are just going at it. I mean, it was. Did we mention this show, by the way, folks, is not meant for kids because this joke is not either. We are just going at it, going out of town. All of a sudden, we hear a car pull up, and she's like, "Holy crap, it's my husband." I'm like, "Huh?" She's like, "Yeah, it's my husband." She's like, "What do we do?" He goes, "Well, use the back door." And he tells me, and I didn't realize it at the time. That was more of a direction, but I was saying to myself, it's not often you get an invitation.
Move this man!
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
Okay, it's been a while since I told a killer one. So, and that joke was definitely a killer. What is up, everybody? It is a quiet night. It's a near silent night. All is well, and the others should be coming in. I have gotten notes saying that they're coming in, so don't worry. You're not going to be dealing with me just doing condensing everything. And yes, really. In fact, if I don't see these likes go up, I'm going to break out a joke that's even worse. And you all know I ain't bluffing. It is good to see you all. I'm doing well, getting ready for the Christmas season, getting ready for the Hanukkah season as well, because we do both in this family. And I have finished up all the shopping for my daughter, and I have to somehow sneak out and find a present for my wife. But speaking of presents, I got a special present for you guys. That's right. We got Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, going, man. Hey, everybody. Can you hear me there? Sorry. Been running around like crazy trying to help the wife getting ready for Christmas. And I need a break from the Christmas music. So here I am. How are you doing, Dave?
Slipknot is a wonderful palate cleanser.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I just subjected everybody to some horrible humor.
Oh, perfect.
If you guys have not been checking out Mike's channel, you need to. He's been putting up some awesome reviews. Just a complete segue of things that I got this week. I got this Dusty figure, which he made this figure look so much more interesting than I could. I was filming a review for this guy. I'm not going to lie. I got bored 3/4 recording it because of how generic this guy is. But this man knows so much more about Dusty. It is just go onto his channel and check it out. I did a 15-second review.
Well, I'm learning to take better pictures because of you, Dave. So I'm trying. And I thank you for those kind words. So, yeah. I got some other stuff that I'm working on this week. There's a lot in here.
I don't bribe you guys, okay? You guys, you guys just endure me. Sorry.
And so, hey, Winston. But yeah, so surviving a rainy day today, and got some more stuff in the mail. So I don't know if you've gone through your stuff, or I can whip through.
Go ahead. Please do.
Okay, so what are we at? for customizing, I got this guy from Amazon for pretty cheap, so I can have my Dr. Mindbender in his winter edition. So that's for my continuing attempts to learn how to customize figures. I got this guy came in yesterday, and I got to thank Toy Dojo for getting him here so quickly. It was like waiting a day and a half. So, but yeah, Jive. I'm sure those that were just on Pake's video, there's enough gushing over this thing. Hey, G Tony. And I'm in the process of uploading my thoughts on this guy. I did have a bit of a problem. Something broke.
Oh no!
But it's a temporary fix until I get some.
Your heart.
Well, Jazz is my favorite Transformer, but all in all, he's a decent figure as always. Of the graduating class of 2022, of the 9 figures that Fans Toys has released, though, he's in the bottom half of that bell curve, in my opinion.
Oh, really? But, really?
Yeah. There's much more talented YouTubers that actually do the transformation on screen. I'm not one of those guys. So I had him laying on my lap and maneuvering all around. The transformation is not as intuitive as some of the other releases out this year. But it's a great figure. Paint's awesome. Proportions are good, and you're going to see a lot of verses with the Make Toys downbeat coming out here soon. But
and yes, that is Mike Rogers.
Hey, Mariano. Last 2 things that literally came in through the door about an hour ago is this guy.
Wait,
so that's the
how come you got
officer?
Why isn't mine here?
Get this through Amazon Prime. And this was another. He was supposed to come tomorrow, but again, they shipped him out on Tuesday, and I got him tonight. So this guy, unboxing and reviews coming out soon. And with that,
that's supposed to be a Target exclusive, and Chosen Prime got it before Target did.
Yes, and I paid the exclusive plate tax for this. But
okay,
that's another story. And with that guy, in the middle of going through, but I got this guy as well, which Pake did a live stream on last night. But this is the new MMC Navigant, aka Streetwise. So I have enough to keep me busy over the weekend besides Christmas stuff. And yeah, that's been my week so far.
Well, mine's been pretty on the light side. I mentioned before, like literally Friday after Figure Action, the next day. That's when my Dusty came in. Mm-hmm. I also did finally find Inferno. Oh, cool. So I have yet to do a Transformer review on the relaunch channel. I'm debating if I want to or not. I think I've been doing well in the niche in the action figures, but this guy's got a special place in my heart. And then if you on the channel, you did see I did review Mezco Constantine. This is actually just the box. I actually do have this one unpackaged and on my display shelf. And
that was a great review. That's a really cool figure.
Awesome figure. I mean, I can count. I've got looking right now 3, 6, 9. I've got 10 Mezcos. I don't have a lot. So, and that is probably that of the 10 figures. So I can say he's easily in my top 3, in the top 30%.
Awesome.
So, I'm a little irked though, like not irked, but like about the whole Chosen Prime getting them before Target. That doesn't even make sense.
I was shocked to get that invoice over the weekend because I was not expecting them at all. But then I realized, the rest of the wave was coming out so soon. So again, Hasbro needs that fourth quarter rate financial bump. So why not at this point?
Hasbro. Well, we'll get into this. Hasbro is getting consistently onto my shit list right now. So But despite the fact of me complaining about Hasbro and the fact that you were talking about invoices, let's go and talk about one of the big ones, which is he got funded.
Yes, he did.
And I got invoiced.
Okay. So.
But, I mean, were you in on him?
I was debating on it. Oh shit! Sorry. I'll sidetrack, but I'll circle back on it. I was going back and forth on getting this guy, and ultimately, I didn't. So, yeah. But I do have his nemesis up there, which I will grab at some point, because out of the 17,000 backers, I am one of 7 that has next to no QC issues.
Those are some scary statistics, but I'm glad we're in that one.
Yeah.
But Deathsaurus did get funded. Mm-hmm. Not only did he get funded, we've got 27,000 backers. Well, 27,442 to be specific. But that means we got it all. We're getting the living metal destroying cannon, which I love that name. We've got that, the mace, the blast effects, and we are getting the stand and the throne, as well as they are putting 2 microbasters.
Yes.
Which one's called Peepo, which I found is actually an automatopoeia, because in Japan, when they hear a siren, they don't go wee woo, they go beep woo, beep woo. So that's literally his name.
Weirdos.
But speaking of names, we got the chillest name on the street here. Braving the cold Baltimore weather, we've got the one, the only, the T-Man 978. When did you get merch?
This was sent to me as a gift. I need to make my own merch, I'll be honest.
It ain't no Figure Action Podcast shirt that you can find at the FAP shop on Teespring. I should really run that ad real quick here.
I was 2 seconds away from picking that shirt up instead of this. But this one was in my hand first.
So, how are you, man? Welcome. What you got?
I am out of it. I feel loopy as crap and tired. But I got Black He-Man, Black Sun Man. He has extreme melanin powers, and he can do things that people that can't be in the sun can do.
Suck blood and turn into a bat?
Yes. Potassius Peels. He's actually all right, or better than I thought. His ab section is like, this is a banana guy. They did more in the ab section than they needed to. I feel like I showed this. I'm not gonna show that again. But female Black Panther, because she's finally like $17 and change. I know if I wait, she'll probably be $8 on Amazon, but no, I think she's a Target exclusive, so you gotta wait for Target to do it. But just in case I didn't show it, I did get Lexa. Only one I didn't get from this wave is Sludge, who coincidentally is being sold by Hasbro and has a Transformer name. But that's gonna be about that. I probably got some other stuff, but I don't know.
Now I forgot. Were you part of the Deathsaurus crew?
I wanted to, but Christmas time, and that's horrible for me. So I didn't.
Well, I got something. You say it's horrible for you now. Let me get something that's going to add to your day. No, someone else already hit the button. Dang it, man! You killed my groove.
Stillborn.
Your mustache and beard, man, it just keeps getting thicker and thicker, man. You're like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
The mustache comes in good, but you can see the side of my face has been
You just
growing
gotta
as
use that
long as
marker that you use on your mustache.
right. I need to use a Gundam marker through here. Get some line work in.
Oh, I have a video for you that shows you how you fill out it.
All of that, because that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
that's
put
not
some
even
type of wig glue on their cheeks, and then put a bunch of hair, and then shaved it down, and it looked realistic.
You gotta use but you gotta use your back hair because that actually gives the right texture.
And
I thought you might go lower.
You'll have an African American beard.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I just see what I think I saw in the comments?
You did.
You know what that means?
Pee poo, pee poo.
I got it around here somewhere.
Show review preview. Yeah, at some point. People like this guy who is my spirit fruit will get reviewed. He thinks
Peg still owes me some MMC art, for taking a dive in his
yeah.
Just so you know.
And all the money he made on that stream, he could probably spend some cash and give a bunch of free stuff away on his channel. So everybody in the comments, go ahead and encourage Pake. He came into a windfall today during his live stream. So go ahead and just Henry, I'm calling it here, man, for you that you are going to be giving away free stuff over on your channel, Pake for Life.
12 days of gifts.
Yeah.
Keep sending him reminders because Henry's memory is worse than mine sometimes.
He is probably still drugged up from being sick.
Oh yeah, I have been having a cough since yesterday. I took a COVID test and luckily that was negative.
I'm COVID positive. Hey.
Still?
Yeah, I tested again. I'm still positive.
Oh Lord.
Man. You sure about that?
Yeah.
So you're saying you're
negatively positive.
Yeah, positively not negative.
Did you get anything cool this week?
Did I? Let me see. Let's go. I have a few substantial shipments on the way, but I have one order that's been stuck in New York for about 4 or 5 days. And I have 2 things that hasn't shipped yet. So let me dig in me. That's weird.
You de-bigging yourself.
You knew I was doing that.
So let me see. Sony was able to pick up for me and review. Got me an Outback. I have no interest in this character, but I thought it was a cool design with cool accessories. So
yeah.
Can you move your camera a little to your left? Yeah, thank you. Much better. I was getting completely distracted.
He looks like he travels with a girl named Ellie.
Yes.
Well, and I'm wondering too, like if I could pop that head sculpt off. I wonder if that head could pop off and go on the Scarab, the Valiverse Scarab. I have to check that. The one that you got your custom head on right now.
Oh,
isn't that what he's called? Isn't he a Scarab?
Yes.
Yeah. Then a few weeks ago at a convention, and before they started hitting stores, and before everybody had them, and they were cool. I don't think I showed this off. If I did, I picked up a Moon Knight. So this is Marvel Legends MCU Moon Knight, but it does have a custom cape because the one that came on it was crap.
It is crap.
But this cape is very nice. It's crescent moon shaped, and it matches. If you can tell from my crappy camera, it matches his hood very well. So
I need one of those for my Mezco too.
It's a good times. Yeah, it's a large
wire
size
goes
cape.
all the way around.
Yes, all the way.
Awesome.
If you look, I
Cape
folded
probably
up in the
costs
back.
more than the figure.
Just as much. It was the same price. And so I did get the cape from, if you guys remember the reviewer Daredevil 19, he has his own customs store now on Instagram. So that's Daredevil 19 Customs if you want to go get it. The cape itself was like $25, I think.
Okay.
But he was also doing a deal at the time where I actually got another cape for free with it. So it was a pretty good deal. The other cape I
Oh,
got
awesome.
just a generic black cape, so kind of goes with everything.
Every Star Wars person ever.
Pretty much. And then in a little bit of a twofer here. So on Black Friday, I had ordered. I've always wanted to get involved in this line and see what they were like, and I got a $25 bundle. So I can't remember if I showed this off. If I did, forgive
You
me.
hadn't.
You
All right,
didn't.
That's cool.
So I got a Plunderling who's pretty cool. He's for $25. He's awesome. For $40, which is their going price. I mean,
It's like a Super 7 almost.
yeah, he does. He comes with at least 3. So he's got a magnet in the head. So any headpiece is magnetized. Plus he has a cape. Plus 2 swords. Plus he has a pair of open hands. Plus he has 2 additional head sculpts. So he comes with a bunch of accessories. Oh, and he comes with a little frog for some reason because accessories. So the accessory count on him is pretty high. The alternate face and hands look good, and his articulation's really good. So is he worth $40? Maybe. But if you get the other ones, like their accessories are interchangeable because it's the same body mold. But still, he's cool. If you wanted one and wanted to know if they're any good, they are. And then from T-Man's T-Amazon store, I got a Fortnite hoverboard because it was on sale. So there's that. That's nothing super like high caliber. Kind of where I'm at. Cool. That's it.
I can vouch. Yeah, that original cape is crap. I hate this cape.
Yeah, it's not even like, and it's cool. It's weird because his codpiece like cover up is very pliable material. You know, his dangly bits there at the crotch are very pliable. You can tug on them and pull them along quite easily.
I ain't tugging nothing on this guy.
But the cape is different. If the cape was the same material, it would be a lot better. But they went super. The cape is thicker than his crotch. If he had a thicker crotch, it would be more rigid. But the cape holds up better than. I'm done.
Penis.
So did I miss? Am I the last one to go? The first one, middle of the pack? What?
You're the last one.
I'm the last one because I saw Mike there is whooshing around his streetwise. I was curious what he thought about it.
Well, without going too much in detail, and based off of Pake's stream yesterday, he's not bad. I mean, like I said, I just got him about an hour or so ago, so I haven't really done too much with him.
Now, when you say Pake's stream, do you mean his YouTube live cast, or does he pee on you?
It is Christmas.
Dude, what have you been drinking tonight?
All he has is live. He's too lazy to edit a video.
That's true.
Matt, you got a question? Is the Plunderling better than Super 7?
I don't have anything Super 7, so I can't.
I think he's stating a fact.
Oh, Plunderlings feel better than Super 7. Sorry.
Oh, then I will take your word for it, sir, because I do not have any Super 7.
I know they have double jointed knees, but Super 7 doesn't.
I have a reaction figure Super 7, so that doesn't count.
Definitely it's much more posable than that.
Speaking of that, and I doubt it's in the news, but Reaction is coming out. Is anybody here the Office American Office fans?
Yes.
Michael Scott and all that. Mm-hmm. Did you see what they're releasing?
No.
They're releasing figures from The Office, but they're all done up in the style of Threat Level Midnight. So they're all Threat Level Midnight characters. Shit. Yeah.
You'll have to send me a link.
I might have to get Michael Scarn just because.
Okay.
That's a deep cut, and I like that. So
cool.
Pake, what's the first thing? Go ahead and put in the chat, man. You can break the news here. What's the first thing you're giving away on your channel? We'll keep an eye out. We'll shout it out for you.
I think he's giving out passcodes to your OnlyFans site.
I gave him. It's funny because he bought up like 6 of them, and I wondered what he needed with 6 different. What he needed was 6 different links to my OnlyFans. I mean, it's my only 6, but hey, I mean, it's good to have a fan.
There you go. Hey, Matt, did you go on Death Source?
No.
I don't know. As of right now, 1 out of 4.
Yes.
1 out of 4 shoppers went to gave money for Death Sword.
Sony did, and I know Jordan did.
Yeah.
I
He buys
wasn't.
everything
I don't
eventually.
care enough about the character, and after seeing some of the issues with the last one, I went in on the only HasLab I've gone in on is the what do you call it? The GI Joe tank.
Oh, his tank.
His tank.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I have the Sentinel, the His Tank, and Unicron.
I just have the Sentinel.
I didn't go in on it, but it's gonna magically show up tomorrow. Stars Victory Saber.
Cool.
See, so Pake's giving away a Tempo and a Jurassic Park crossover set. Now that's funny because I do vaguely remember him on his channel saying he was going to give stuff away, and my rant about it was just to force him to give something away. But the fact that he actually is giving some things away kind of steps on my joke asshole.
Hmm.
So,
all right.
all right.
What we got?
Well, actually, you know what? Believe it or not, I mean, we're very light on news, and I actually enjoy sometimes just the banter with you guys. I got to tell you that. So,
I
as
need us
always,
to go over every piece of news, whether we care about it or not, in length, in detail. Okay.
I mean,
Can we start with trailers?
Really?
That new one that's coming out with that Optimus Prime.
Is it Optimus Prime? Okay.
He's the red guy.
Oh, right.
did another
We talked
Transformers
about the
trailer
trailer
come out?
last week, right?
There.
He's a fire truck.
We're no,
Wait.
no, Dave. There wasn't a new one. We're just bantering.
Oh, okay, I got lost there.
You,
I mean, I got a few. We got a few things that we can kind of glaze over.
Yeah, I'll send. Go ahead and go into
Yeah.
something. I'll send you some stuff.
Um,
Because we are
Probably one of the
prepared.
big ones is the Rise of Beasts, both the Nightbird and Wheeljack. Toys got shown. Nightbird, I think, looks cool. I thought she would be that sports car, and I do like the head sculpt.
She's like a sports coupe.
Yeah. I have no idea how the hell they got this to be in Wheeljack.
Yeah, Will Jack is a nerd in a van.
So
Yeah.
I was watching the Sony's live stream last night, and you guys touched on something that I wish I had said out loud because I had the idea too. One of you guys mentioned that you had heard that possibly his goggles could flip sideways to become his earpieces.
Yeah, somebody I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw a picture. I don't know if it was a fan edit or what. Which
Yeah,
someone also
I
mentioned,
think it was a fan concept.
yeah. Someone also said he's wearing suspenders.
Probably. And I was like, he's a nerd like Donatello, and he turned into a van. Turtle van. Crossover confirmed.
Confirmed.
heard it here first.
So actually, this another image that got leaked out. This got me a little excited of the Skyquake images. You know, Deluxe Baldwin put that out.
Dan said on Twitter that please don't share the Marvel Legends leaks because they're leaks. But we're gonna do it anyway.
Well, I was gonna say we
Sorry,
don't work for him.
Marvel Legends leaks. Which
Into the Across the Spider-Verse.
God,
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta find a good picture of them. But damn,
Are there? Does that
We'll wait.
The only good picture I saw was Spider-Gwen. She's the only one half interesting.
I just want to bitch about them because goddamn, they're ugly as sin. Then we've also got here the MDLX sketches of. Is there a better picture? No, there is not a better picture of this. There we go.
That's
The
good.
MDLX Seekers, which I am really torn on this. I mean,
There's a lot going on, and those feet are weird.
So to be fair, though, they're just sketches, right? So this company puts a ton of detail in that will probably blend together a little bit better than these pictures are leading us to believe. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt there. But having said that, I'm out on this line.
Look at that backpack. You think it's
Huh?
super duper secure?
Yeah, you get the one little hinge there. This actually, I mean, this was one of my more anticipated designs, and this, it's like unnecessarily bulky. When I think of, I thought the direction they would go with the Seeker would be kind of like with Bumblebee, of this sleek, lithe guy, you know, like almost like an aerial ninja in a way. You could go with this with the Seeker, and these guys are like brute, blunt objects. I mean, I could imagine this type of bulk with a Blitzwing, but not with just your generic Seeker. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got a glow up.
And the thing about the Seeker mold is that's you would hope companies would put a lot of time and energy into getting their Seeker mold just right because of how many times you're going to use it.
Exactly.
I think this is the after the crown Starscream. That I thought that design looked so good and detailed in the movie, and then immediately in the next frame,
Hey, no spoilers.
I mean, I was just. I mean, I'm just. The more I look at this, it just, as you said, you're out. I mean, I'm in for the Megatron, but you would think the Seekers would be, you know, that instant cash money, and nope.
It looks like the Beast one to me. The TB Starscream, that's what that looked like.
Oh, you were talking about that. The one that turns into the Falcon bird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a one shot. Yeah.
They do. This does have a mix of movie design too. So
Yeah.
I do agree.
Oh yeah. It does. They try to add everything. So it looks like Bumblebee, looks like G1.
I'm just. This, like I said, I've been excited about the line, even Hot Rod, but like, I don't know, this one just, I don't want to say it hurts, but it just.
Well, and nothing says we can't, don't got to be completists.
I know. I have learning that. That's an important thing, actually.
Right. Get the ones you want and don't feel like you got to get every single masterpiece figure that comes out.
Or Legends.
Yeah.
Get
Get
them
them out of those.
You know, like
Said I
this
gotta-
magic,
I gotta
like
get some
magic
water.
square, Dark Lord.
I thought you said it gave you a boner.
What?
That's the heart wants what the heart wants. I'm stopping my camera.
Wow. Okay.
Matt, what medication are you on, and why aren't you sharing?
Not enough of it. I don't know. So Magic Square, yeah,
Yes.
the inevitable recolor.
So we got him here.
Yes.
Colors look good.
Mm-hmm. And as everyone else has said in other places, this has some improvements from the first release. So
Yeah,
whatever they may be.
I'm hearing joint improvements is the big thing that they were looking to make it. So I guess overusing the joints in the original release could cause them to scratch. I haven't heard about any breakages besides the smokestacks on the original.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy looks like he's got more paint apps, and they said they refined the joints a little bit to make it a better experience.
Dumb question. I mean, look at his hand here. Could those be? Are those just rivets, or could those be magnets?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool if you actually had like a magnetic accessory to hold.
I will let you know because I ordered him.
I mean, again, he looks absolutely solid.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would have liked, and that's just because I'm a jerk like that, is that would have been a red sword. I mean, the red axe is cool.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. So there's some pictures of him posed online that feature a sword with it, which I mistook as an extra accessory. But if anybody saw those pictures, I got corrected on Facebook because that's what Facebook do. That sword comes with Menasor. That's not tied to the figure. It was just used for the photography. So you don't get any extra accessories with this guy. But the other Nemesis Primes that I have, I like using damaged face sculpts for. which I don't. This guy has 2 face sculpts, but I don't know what the other one is per se. So, don't know.
In answer to your question, what would be the point of magnets in his hands? Would be if he's not using a slot system to hold the ion rifle. I think it would be kind of cool if there was actually a magnet in the handle.
I'm down with it.
You get where I'm going with that. I think that'd be kind of a cool way for them to hold their accessories. Would be actually via a magnet in the palm, as opposed to having something that pops out. So yes, I think that would be the point of putting magnets in the palm.
Using your brain, Dave.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave.
I am using my brain. That's anyone else? I mean, off the top of my head, that's the major Transformer news I can think of.
I've been putting stuff in, not Transformers,
and I've been catching up on there.
Okay.
One of the things that you did mention, where it's up there.
While you're pulling it up the next story, we don't need to go into a whole montage about it, but the Fwooshcast the other day had one of the designers of Jada Toys on. I listened to some of that, and just to let you know, like, I am very interested in the Mega Man series coming out through Jada. So I was paying particular attention to those, and they let it release that the figures will go up for pre-order in January, and they will be released 2 months later, and they will be $20 a piece.
I missed it, but did they mention if the Street Fighter characters are going to get effect parts?
I did not get that far into it. I saw the news that I wanted to see, and I bounced.
You're useless to me.
Yep.
Man, is my internet hiccuping?
No, you're good.
No, you're.
Man, my browser's hiccuping. That's
I'm gonna hiccup in a minute.
okay. But just because you mentioned the threat level midnight stuff,
I think that's awesome. I think this is what Reaction is for. Like, nobody needs a fully articulated threat level midnight character, but this is where it's at. Like, I love this idea.
and again, I always think Reaction looks great mint on card, but this would be as close to as a pop that I would collect. But I think it's just you're getting the whole aesthetic to it, personally.
I traded the hiccup for a burp. Sorry.
All right, I put some more in. We should be good for news. I don't want to overdo it. So
we're not trying to overdo the news.
Pake wanted us to mention that SH Figure Arts is doing a one-piece line and a bleach line. And does anybody here care about those?
I do not need to bleach my one piece.
Oh, did we talk about what's in the thumbnail?
Not yet.
The Super 7 Starscream?
Yeah,
Since we're getting off the Transformers.
The King Starscream.
Super 7 right. That is.
Yeah. Let me see. Comment here that the Mega Man figures look good, but their $20 per figure seems high. So they're 6-inch scale.
Better than 25.
Well, they're 6-inch scale, which means that they'll scale with 6-inch figures. So yes, they're 4 inches because the Robot Masters are short. However, they all come with at least one alternate head option, effect parts, and swap out hands. So if that's worth $20 to you, it definitely is to me, especially for the alternate face.
Well,
the designers said that the faces they'll give a stoic face and they'll give an expressive, like, angry, like, really in-game face for the alternate.
Well, they could always choose the other option for Mega Man. Sarcasm. There is no other option.
So, actually, D-Arts, if you're willing to cough up some money.
They don't have all the Robot Masters.
They don't have the robots, good point.
Right.
So, we're talking about the Super 7. We are getting the Starscream. Yeesh. Apparently, just after receiving a cannon shot version, because he's got cracks all up and down, and we're getting reformatted Megatron.
What was that crown made out of?
Wow. Was
that crown made out of vibranium?
No, but Starscream got shot, basically his whole body, but since the crown was not part of him, I guess. I don't know.
Well, sorry. We can't question Transformers logic.
No, we can't.
Well, Galvatron had to have something to crush, so.
Please remember, with Transformers logic, Bruticus was next to the Combaticons.
And several characters that died at the beginning of the movie were at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was cool looking. Like, I'm not in for any of these, but like if I was gonna get a one-off, it'd probably be this one because I don't know, I like the look of it.
It's like the same thing I feel like with the Reds figures.
Right. But these are gonna be higher quality at least.
Yeah.
Probably just as articulated, but I would assume higher quality.
Just not as gummy.
Yeah.
But they're definitely I mean, I'm looking at the face sculpt, it just looks so kid toy. Like Playmobil.
Yep.
Right.
They don't even look like the G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe looks spot on.
And
if I were to get any Super 7 anything, it would be those G.I. Joe.
But anyway, these are kind of niche characters.
This is very niche, and if you're in that niche, I hope you are happy. I'm
going to download these pictures and look at the pictures.
And then, almost forgot about the Star Toys Masterpiece Blitzwing. This is interesting.
Oh, yeah. It looks really cool.
This tank looks tight, so I that makes me very happy. And
wow.
And the jet.
I like everything I see here.
And he's cheap, isn't he? Isn't he like $140 or something?
Yeah. And I think that's US retail.
Yeah. Oh. He looks a little bit of ab crunch right here for your teeth. You can see here. Yep. Hands look well done. This looks like a very well done figure. As long as
there's an unconfirmed rumor that this is the first iteration or test design from Fans Toys for their Berserk. So, but again, unconfirmed speculation. I don't know.
Well, the DS Starscream, that one came together and felt like a Fans Toys a tiny bit, with the way it was designed.
I'm with you.
This looks interesting right here, by the way, because where's the nose cone of the jet?
Inside the body.
Yep. Yeah, it folds in on itself. That looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing gives me pause is the proportions on the shoulders. It looks weird.
I think it's a little bulky.
They look disconnected from the body almost.
Yeah,
but it is cartoon accurate.
I don't know. I pre-ordered
them. Was one of the few ones that the toy looked almost just like the cartoon model. It was one of the best executed characters.
Yeah, everybody from season 2 tried to be more toy accurate.
I can see the question with the proportions, not even the shoulders, but like this big chest section, right? The lower torso section right here. But I can't wait to see this guy painted. This actually has me very excited.
They got the alt mode's perfect, and the robot mode is the one that gets iffy.
It's iffy, but it's not
terrible.
It's not terrible. Yeah. That's probably one of the best looking triple changers I have seen.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that's a potential late January release, which I'm a skeptical one, but
we're hoping. I mean, they usually try to get that rush out before Chinese New Year, but
don't rush it out. Get it together.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. Hasbro's been rushing a whole bunch of crap. We've seen what happens. So
everybody's happy about it.
So and we do not have to hear about it every single day in our group chats.
Now I know I am not in on this. I'm not. But I know Matt, you are Rumble.
Oh, it's sold out now. So
yeah, it's gone.
Not even wait list, but
I think that looks awesome.
In-stock figure.
I did like
it came out before Christmas.
I did like the top hat.
So he's got a different coat. So this is a retooling, recolor of their original Atticus Doom. For those that don't know, Mezco takes their original designs and they spice it up and re-release it to get some extra mileage out of it. So most of I'd say 80% of the accessories are the same, but he looks different. He's got a different coat, different color scheme, top hat.
I actually like this. Could have been a figure unto itself. This Cthulhu.
Yeah. Yeah, the original has those parts too.
Right. I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
I think with Atticus, I think they did too much with him, which is one of the reasons why it kind of turned me off. But that almost justifies buying the second one. So
right. Where the original had a turban with the seeing eye in the turban. Yeah, there you go in that picture there.
Mm-hmm.
But this one they do it so that the skeleton itself can. Like the original had flame effects coming out of his face. This one you can actually like mount the eyeball inside the skeleton head. It's just it's cool. It's if you like the first one, that's a preview of another figure they're gonna have coming out soon. Yep.
Well,
this is what
I like the color scheme. It's more cohesive.
Yeah,
he does, and I guess he'd probably hit a UV light, he'll glow.
Probably.
I would spend 1,500 V-bucks on him.
But the thing is too is, and I agree with people's feedback on their Rumble Society figures, is that they release too many figures whose color scheme is predominantly dark or black. Like there's just the last like bunch of figures have not hardly had color to it.
He would definitely go with my skull guy.
These right here, these parts right here, those are reused from the Constantine figure.
Oh yeah, do you have those?
Yeah.
Well,
if you watched my review, Matt.
I did.
Little Eldritch slug. Yeah, the base is not. I mean,
what are those?
Magic base. Just another additional base parts. I mean,
for $100, he comes with a lot.
That's what I was going at. This guy comes with a ton of stuff.
I mean, he's got 4 pages of accessories, so that's a thing. Yeah, Kevin's still waiting for his 1989 Batman.
Speaking of stuff that Kevin's probably going to buy a bunch of.
We don't normally talk about 1/6 scale on this show, but this is too good to not talk about.
That is my favorite picture.
This is one of the most impressive head sculpts, face sculpts I've ever seen on a figure, ever.
You know, they did a good Ray.
And you know, I wasn't collecting Hot Toys back then. I missed picking up Ray and Jyn Erso.
Yeah, at one of our meetups when somebody brought like her, Doctor Strange, and somebody else, those faces look like you were looking at the real person.
I mean, that is damn impressive, I will definitely say.
Yeah.
Now, does she have on a space bra, or they still don't exist?
A what?
Space bra.
Oh, I pray for that they continue to not exist.
Based upon this, I want to say it's smooth under that shirt. This is not a TB League figure.
Well, it's probably smooth under the shirt in real life.
I would not know. My game is not that good.
Yeah. So there's an Anakin figure that's being released as a companion piece. I didn't even put the link to that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
There's Anakin.
I don't care.
I saw him at first, and then he disappeared.
Yeah. So again, their prices are creeping up a bit too. Where this is kind of a basic release. I feel like should be about $230 or $240. But
yeah, the Star Wars have been creeping up though.
Yeah.
Even those, like, you would think it's because they have like extra cloaks or something, but now she doesn't have all that cloak.
Right. At least Anakin's got like 2 lightsabers and a few more pieces. Where she's just got like a. He's actually I think he's $290.
And Matt and I got into a little bit of a discussion last night over this.
Yeah, she looks good.
You need to watch Chainsaw Man. Just first of all, plain and simple. If you either watch or read it, Chainsaw Man is a goddamn guilty pleasure of brutality of blatant honesty, of angst. It is not a feel-good comic, but it is a fun comic.
I probably need to watch that as a palate cleanser of My Hero, where no matter how dangerous the villain is, they can't kill him. And it's like, kill them! They are a danger to the whole world.
My Hero will be your palate cleanser from this sometimes. I mean, this show gets
Right.
pretty.
This show has no problem with that. I mean, the guy's got a chainsaw coming out of his forehead, so there will be death.
I mean, look at this face right here, man. The angst in that.
Yeah. Her shtick is she can control blood.
Yeah.
So those accessories are supposed to be made of blood. She's pretty much like Carnage, except she uses
And
blood.
what is her name? Scarlet from Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, but now that we were talking about this, comparing it to the Figma, I don't think the Figma has the daggers or the hammer to smash somebody's
I
head.
believe the Figma does have the daggers and the sledgehammer, but it does not have the giant Harley Quinn hammer. But it doesn't have the smaller sledgehammer.
But the Figma shocked me because they look good.
The thing is, and this is it, these just look more brutal, and this is a brutal show. Like
there is more blood,
soft, cartoonish. Like this woman.
So that's what made the decision too. Is like the Chainsaw Man figure. His name's Denji. Denji comes with, for the Figma, is $120 or something.
But he has the human parts. But
he has the human parts.
But I would never display him in the human.
Correct.
Parts.
And the SHF pictures are so like the dude in the show is like, you know how Deku is like constantly in motion and kinetic and jumping around. That's how Denji is. Like he's always moving, especially when he's in chainsaw form. So the pictures of the SHF are very kinetic, and they look like they're fluid and full of motion. And the Figmas are just too static.
Again, I think we talked about this with the Figure Arts Black Adam last time. Look at these knees.
Right.
They look great. And she's gonna have a huge butterfly joint too. Yeah, it's a little gappy, but
and it breaks the scalp a little bit, but it's so what?
At least they show that up front.
What?
That is gappy.
Oh, they do. One of these pictures does have. I don't know if it has it on this web. I'll send it to you, but they do show that.
Oh yeah, well no, there's definitely some. I'm seeing some gappage. I put over here. You can see the gap in the jacket here.
Yeah.
But I do have the Chainsaw Man on pre-order.
Yeah, so. And that's the other thing too, is that these are around $60 a piece, where the Figmas are definitely at.
And of course,
for no reason.
The thing with Figma and actually with Figure Arts is you never know how deep they're going to dive. I know they show Power. They got the Chainsaw Man. And then they also have what's called the Katana Devil, which is similar to Chainsaw Man, except, well, based on katanas. So I'm probably going to get at least those three. But yeah, this picture is just pure win right here.
I like the cat picture.
Yeah, she's all about her cat.
She is all about her cat. She keeps threatening to kill him and drink his blood, but and everybody else is around, actually. Figma are non-scale. I only have. I look at my collection. I've got one Figma. I've got 5 Figmas. I've got the Overwatch Figmas, and I've got the one Guyver figure. So
the Overwatch ones are the closest to being in Marvel Legends scale.
What else we got here? I got some more stuff here. Don't worry. We're not nothing too much on Toy Arc, but there are a few things. Of course, Carnage. We were complaining about the price of this. The price has gone down, which is nice. I think he was going for almost like $200, and now he's down to like 130 on BBTS. This though actually has a little more of my interest of the Monster Arts Gamera. If Joe was here, he'd probably be a little more excited.
Gamera.
But But this is based on the Hesse era version of him, not the annoying one, not the annoying 60s one with the kids that you just want to slap around. Seriously, if you ever watched, what's his name? Brendan Tenold? T-Man?
Hmm.
Yeah, he does a great breakdown of the Gamera movies. That's another good YouTube channel.
I might be subscribed to him.
You should be. We've talked about him a couple times in our chat. I like this. It's got the limb torn off of him. So this is, and the regeneration. This is neat.
Oh, that's cool looking.
They did do a oh god, why am I blanking on a Showa era Gamera, and the flight mode. He comes with a flight stand.
Oh,
I mean, you are getting a lot of stuff. I think the only thing he doesn't have is his Mega Smasher chest cannon, which the other one did.
So this is supposed to be Toko? Is that what this is?
No, well,
Just kidding.
in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nickelodeon show, they used Toka as a Gamera analog. My only thing is, it's a monster art, so that means one of these joints, for no apparent reason, is going to be looser than the rest. And
it's gonna have Mario as his figure art articulation.
but it's not okay. Before shipping, about $96. I mean, I see the money there. And that's, I think, the. What else we got here? God, don't even get me started on this stuff.
I'm getting my Cyclops tomorrow, among other things.
Todd McFarlane of a McFarlane thing that I have no idea what this is about, so passing.
All the DC heroes joined together.
That I don't remember that happening in the comics. NECA is doing their Phantom of the Opera, which I think looks really awesome, of Lon Chaney.
He's cute.
So the irony is, it has everything but the Phantom mask. You know?
What? No.
I'm a NECA guy, so you know I'm into that. And
Did you see that doing a Build-A-Figure kid with WWE?
a who?
It looked like a Build-A-Figure fan, and it's a little boy.
I don't know that. No one here's a Misfits fan, and another Master of the Universe figure. Space Sumo. Does anyone care?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
I don't.
Okay. It'll go great with your Sunman.
Oh,
though.
he's with the Sunman universe. Makes sense. I think it's cool they were able to combine universes.
Before you gotta look up you should look up the origin of the Sunman figure. It's actually pretty neat. I'm not gonna get into it.
I watched a video.
For 3-0, this is interesting. Of 3-0 doing the governor figure.
Of everybody, did they do any other characters?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna buy this, but I'm definitely gonna be interested in the reviews of this one, because when that Negan figure comes out, everyone's gonna go all over it.
What scale? 1/6.
Does it?
I don't think it's
that's
an
1/6.
MGLX.
That's 1/6. So it does have the soft goods, which is pretty neat. I was never a huge Walking Dead fan, but I like, what's his name, Jeffrey. I like Morgan, and Negan seems just fun to watch. And that is our overindulgence on there. I think the last thing, honestly, for news/discussion is this absolute train wreck.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a bitch about it. I mean, starting off with Spider-Punk, the spindly limbs. I don't think this should have been done under the Marvel Legends banner, personally.
They wanted them to have extra articulation. I think it's going to be a Target exclusive as well. It'll be neat if they were $20 instead of 25.
I mean,
they don't come with anything.
Nope.
But Spider-Gwen has good proportions to me.
She has only one flipping hand and one sort of wall crawling hand.
I can't remember her previous hands.
I think she definitely had flipping hands.
That just looks like a kid's toy so bad.
It does. This almost looks like a Titan figure. Like, I mean, they're all pinless. These are all unique sculpts, but these, and I know it's in the stylized version of the movie. I'm putting it, everything here is an utter pass, except maybe Peter B. Parker.
He still has on the sweatpants.
Oh, never mind. Money saved. I mean, and look at the proportions of Spot here. Dear God.
Yeah, I think Hasbro can't, since they aren't willing to give them butterfly joints and everything else, they can't make them look as good as they could be. So wait for the Mafex and Sentinel. They're probably going to be way better.
I mean, with the exception of Spot, I've got the Marvel Legends versions of just about every character, and I thought the Peter B. Parker from the first movie line was at near perfection for what he is.
Yeah, he was really good. I heard the Spot comes with a Miles head effect, so it can look like he's coming out of one of the portals.
Which is cool and all, but I mean, I just wouldn't have called it Marvel Legends. I mean, I would still have done a 6-inch figure line, but
no, we're gonna get the other ones that have nothing.
I mean, you think the Spot? Oh God, I gotta need a haircut. Spot.
These are pretty much like Cyberverse, the $20 Cyberverse figures. That's what these are.
Yeah. I mean, Spot could easily come out on the Vulcan or even a Pizza Spidey Buck. He's be an easy one to make. But that's all toy stuff right now. Like I will say with this, with the with that Puff Adder wave coming out, with the price increases, with the those Jim Lee X-Men packs, my Marvel Legends buying is going to be much, much leaner next year, unless something crazy comes out. Oh, the Ronin and the Accuser. I didn't even point that one out. I didn't even put that one up. But you can look up the pictures of that one. But it's a big guy with a hammer, and he's going for $40. That should nowhere be near a $40 figure.
Look at the Blob.
We were bitching all about the Blob last week.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what does he even come with?
2 extra hands and an extra head.
Which obviously that justifies the $20 increase.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He says sarcastically.
Yeah, $36.38 for the Blob, and I wouldn't have complained at all.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true.
No, I would have. It's a deluxe figure.
Yeah,
and that's what they normally cost. But then they decided to go $57. I'm like, wow.
If you guys can catch me going to, if you want to get my full rant, you can just watch last week's episode again. I'm not going to get into it. I got way too more heated than I should do over goddamn toys, but it really pissed me off just because I've put so much into toys, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, after buying so many,
good line. Being positive, it's a good line. Positive. To be positive.
I like Dusty. He's handsome.
He's boring, but he's nice. He's boring and stable.
He has a Channing Tatum face.
Yeah, he does. I did say in your review also, I liked how you compared him to Duke, because if when you look at him immediately, you're like, okay, maybe they reused the Duke, but you did a very good comparison with that too.
My God.
And that proves that we did watch a review from T-Man for once.
I commented.
You did.
You know, I have a choice. I'll either watch a pay-per-view review or watch a T-Man review, and I'll watch the T-Man review.
That Peak is probably knocked out somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting knocked out, I know. I mean, anyone else got anything awesome they want to talk about? Projects you're working on? Mike, you got anything cool you're crafting up there?
I got some things I'm putting out or putting together to get ready for New Year's, because I'm doing all the impressions and stuff like that, but it's not what I wanted the channel to be about. So I'm trying to clean up the mess down here and kind of walk through with the tools I have and kind of show some of the sketches that I have for some of the ideas for these dioramas, and actually start doing that come New Year.
Yeah.
Leave the reviews to the professionals like you guys.
You've been doing some great reviews, man. I gotta say.
I appreciate it. Thanks. So,
The only thing I don't like is the word diorama.
diorama.
Yeah, I say diorama.
I can be cool and just call it dios or dios everywhere.
Oh no, don't say Dio.
Okay.
Are you from Alabama or Alabama? If you're from Alabama, you have a diorama. Because I lived in Huntsville. I can make that.
I guess I'm from Alabama.
Yeah.
So
The other thing, it just hit me. I'm messing around with him. The freaking bipod keeps wanting to pop off whenever I accidentally nudge it.
My great grandmother's side of the family is from Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix City.
But, Matt, how things? Anything else interesting with you want to bring up, discuss?
Not a thing. Like I said, I got some stuff coming in that I'm really excited to mess with, but nothing is budging yet. So I'm kind of playing the waiting game. I'm also trying not to overdo it lately with retail figures, just because it's that time of the year, and I just, it seems like the more I try to cut back, the more they draw me in.
I can say I've been pretty easy on cutting back on some of the retail stuff, except unless I come across an army builder. That's probably my only issue right now. And it's weird, I think next week we're going to talk about our top 5. So guys, you have your 1 week notice for top 5s.
Oh boy.
okay.
I'm putting you on notice right now. So next week, guys, if you want to know what we like, that'll be the one. And to make things, I guess I almost want to do like not necessarily a drinking game per se, but if someone pulls up, say, just because it's here, I'm putting Dusty on there, and somebody else puts Dusty on there, you can go ahead and raise your hand and say he's on my list too, and that way we all won't be like going over the exact same things over and over again. How does that sound for a house?
All right.
I like it.
That way, we can.
Are you saying we have to have Dusty on our list?
No, but I'm just saying because he happens to be in my hand.
Oh, you saying that the only figures we can put on our list is stuff that you own in your hand that you have to? I don't. Why are you making so many rules, Dave?
Projects that I have coming up. I'm getting a bunch of interesting stuff tomorrow. I may do a live unboxing of the things. I may. Stay subscribed.
I do know coming to me. So previews for my channel. I do have the Crimson Guard figure coming to me via Sony.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, I think.
And no, Dusty is not on my list of top 5 characters because this is the most generic, boring. I mean, not in a bad way, but just I just found him very boring. I had nothing really interesting about him.
I mean, I don't have him, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, doesn't he have enough like accessories that you could actually kind of make him background army fodder, right?
Almost. Yep. The only thing that stops him from that is the fact he's got his damn name tag on there.
White over it. Or Black Sharpie.
Yeah, you can rename him. Just get a bunch of them: Dusty, Dingy, Dirty.
Oh, I know. I mean, like I said,
Smudgy.
Well, I will say this. That's the thing I like though about classified figures. This is a boring figure, but my God, he's still a great action figure. You know,
Mhm.
like this, I can say, "Oh, this is great," except for the cape. Intrinsically, with a classified figure, I can't say there's anything wrong with it.
I have one problem.
What's your
The,
problem?
the dumbbell in the upper neck, he can barely. It's so stiff.
Well,
Outside of
yes,
that, he is a classified series figure, and they are damn near perfect.
exactly. So, and speaking of damn near perfect, that would be all you guys in the chat. I want to say thank you so much.
Well, they are perfect all the
How
way.
is it a train wreck if it is a movie design? It's because it is a train wreck of an action figure, and it is my opinion, and I'm allowed to say that. You got a problem with that? You can take I-95 south to North Carolina.
Or keep scrolling.
That's
Or make a comment totally random on the to what's being on the video.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
you just know you're not going to see a review for him on my channel because if I don't want it, I'm not going to review it for the sake of reviewing it. And there's plenty of other reviewers who are. That being said,
Oh.
no
And we
free stuff,
froze.
opinions, and
Oh.
bad jokes. I really want to thank Mike, Matt, and T-Man for joining us this week. Remember, you have one more week of Christmas shopping. So let me know what you can DM me directly, and I'll tell you what's on my list. God dang, there's an angle. It's like I could cuddle up on his chest right there. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Did I see a small image of Princess Amidala beside him when he was doing that?
He's also the image next to Matt. With that being said, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you for joining us. We will see you guys next week here on the Figure Action Show. Catch us on our links on the bottom. And remember, guys, it's just toys. So until next time, peace.
We
Yeah.
love
Bye.
everybody. Thank you for joining.